Hello everyone, welcome you all in this session. Myself, Assistant Professor Ripal Gupta from LJ School of Law. Today I'm going to take the introductory session of Competition Act 2002, in which we're going to discuss why this act was enacted, replacing which act, and we'll discuss its salient features and objectives of the act. So the Competition Act 2002 was enacted by Parliament by replacing the Monopoly Restrictive Trade Practice Act 1969. So if you read the name Monopoly Restrictive Trade Practice Act, it restricts the certain trade practices, it restricts the monopolies. So looking to the current position of the economical growth at globally and of course a cutthroat competition in the market, this act seems not to be capable to handle the situation of the economy, and they face problems in implementing the act. That is the reason why Parliament thought to have a new act which encourages the competition rather than curtail the competition. Because the said act, the MRTP Act, certain provisions which curtails the business to grow. For example, there is a provision that if the assets of a company is increasing more than 100 crores, then that company has to take permission from the government to do business, or to have, if they want to grow more, they have to take a permission from the government. Such kind of practices curtails the business, business desires to grow, and that of course affects adversely economy. So to have a fair competition and healthy economical market, the Parliament thought to have a new act in replacement of this act, and they have enacted the Competition Act 2002. So basically, if you see, the competition itself connotes there should be a fair competition in the economy, and the particular act encourages the fair competitive market and fair competition in the economy. So this act is more progressive in the nature than the MRTP Act. MRTP Act itself restricts certain things. Its name restricts the things, while Competition Act, it encourages the competition in the market. So basically, Competition Act is progressive than the MRTP Act. So with the object of having a fair competition, the Parliament has enacted this particular act. After the enactment of 2002, this same act has been amended twice by the Parliament in the year 2007 and 2009. So if we talk about the main features of the act, it has two main features. One is Competition Commission. The act itself established one competition commission in India. This commission regulates the competition act throughout the country. It also conducts some research and development, and also has the redressal agencies through this. And apart from that, it has tools to prevent anti-competitive practices. The Act identifies certain anti-competitive practices and curtails it. It has some provision for curtailment of such practices, and it promotes healthy competition in the economy. This Act had certain legal provisions for the identifying of anti-competitive practices and for the curtailment of them. It has penalty provisions for the same. It also curtails the government interference in economical growth and promotes positive competition in the market. It also protects the interest of the consumer, and also gives fair and free trade in the economy, and it also have a list interference in the government in certain aspect, and it's also look into the monopolies and also restrict if that monopolies have adverse effect on the market, and this also prevents certain agreements also and certain provisions which has adverse impact on the economical market. So the main objectives of the Competition 2002 are to establish legal framework for the Competition Commission in India. Secondly, to prevent monopolies and promote healthy competition in India economical markets. Third is for the safeguards of the, or to prevent the consumers from their for their interest, for their better interest, and safeguard the consumers. And third is, and the last is to promote the rights, freedom of trade, and protect the business individuals, or encourage in business individuals to grow their businesses. So basically the main objective of Competition Act is to free and fair competition in the market. Everyone has a right to do trade, and everyone has as a consumer have a right to have fair competition in the market. So these are the main objective of the Competition Act. The Competition Act has identified certain provisions for the anti-competitive agreements, like they have identified vertical agreements, horizontal agreements, and they also have legal provisions to penalize such agreements. They have identified the term cartels. They also identify certain terms like relevant market, relevant geographical market, to identify if any company is having a dominant position or not. Apart from that, it has special provision on the abusement of dominant position. The Competition Act does not act on if the company have monopoly, but if that monopoly has adverse effect on the market of that or the monopoly or the dominant person is abusing its own power, then they have special provision for the abusement of dominant position. So main features of this Competition Act are they identified certain anti-competitive agreements, and they identified special agreements like horizontal agreements, vertical agreements, relevant market, relevant geographical market, relevant product market, and abuse of dominant position. And they penalize them if any of the firm or business abusing their position or making such agreement which have adverse impact on the competition. And lastly, the powers of Competition Commission of India. So through this act, they have established one commission, that is the Competition Commission of India, which regulates this act in the whole country and penalize and impose penalties on the companies who are not complying with this law. Apart from that, this agreements and abuse of dominant position, the Competition Act also regulates the combination. So it also regulates the merger, amalgamation. So they see if the acquisition of shares by one company from the another company, their voting rights, their control of assets, and if they are doing merger, what will be the effect on their paid up share capital, and how will be their impact on the economy, whether they will have a dominant position in India or not. So this all will be looked into consideration by the Competition Commission of India. So apart from the agreements and abuse of dominant position, the Commission also regulates the combination of the companies. So today we have discussed about the introductory session of Competition Act. Basically, Competition Act has been enacted by repealing the Act MRTP Act, and it has main features like it has own commission, that is Competition Commission of India, which regulates the act throughout the country and make policies and procedures for implementing the act. Apart from that, it has main features like it identifies anti-competitive practices like agreements in the nature of horizontal agreement, vertical agreements, abuse of dominant position, and also look into the merger and combination of the companies. So these are the main features of the Competition Act. Thank you.